Kyten, that was one heck of a race. A lot of cautions out there. How did you keep your mind still in the race?
It was hard. I was passing for second and got taken out by a rookie. Had to fight back and on my way to third.
Who do you need to thank for being out here tonight, Kyten?
I got to thank my sponsors, Benchmark Barrels, Berg's Custom Cylinder Heads, my dad, and the crew that I got back there supporting me.
Hey, Ken, who are your guests along here to accept the trophy with you?
This is Little Kenny, and this is Shelby.
All right, awesome. They're sharing the victory with you tonight. You had such a great race out in the lead early on. Maybe some of those cautions kind of hurt you a little bit, but still a great podium tonight.
Yeah, it was a good race with Steve. Car was just a little bit tight, and he's just a little better.
All right, who do you need to thank for being out here tonight?
I'd like to thank my wife, Marcy, my kids, and Vince Conwell from Northwest Concrete Cutting for all the help he gives me, and Jim Shaw.
Steve, I know everybody else was enjoying it as much as I was, but that move that you kept on going to the inside in turn number 2 and heading down the back stretch, you finally were able to catch up to Ken and you took over that first place spot and didn't look back.
Yeah, he kept washing up in 1 and 2. I knew I was going to be able to get him, but all those cautions, he'd get away from me in the restarts and I'd have to catch him again and then set him up. But I finally made it stick and got around him. I was a little afraid my motor was going to blow up because the oil pressure was fluctuating quite a bit. So we got it through the race. Tear it down next time.
All right. Steve, who do you need to thank for being out here tonight?
First Day Electric, my dad, John Woods, Rick Villiard, Robert Cole, my wife, my beautiful wife, Becca, somewhere, all my kids, my family, my friends that come out, everybody that's here, all these people in the fans. It was an awesome night.
Ryan, great job out there. I think that caution kind of helped you get towards the front of the pack. How did you get up to that podium finish tonight in third?
It was a hard race, that's for sure. Props to everyone out here tonight. They all brought out great cars. That caution was a big help, being able to restack the field and get up to that third position. Amazing time. I got to thank all the sponsors, Miracles and Memories Academy, Bulldog Haven Northwest, Boney Motorsports, Holton Racing. I don't even know all of them. JB Sandblasters and Bud Barton's Glass, and then all the family that's helped me out this year.
Zach, for a while there, a lot of people were right behind the 25 Dakota Larson, but you were able to get on by, you were able to get up into that second place spot tonight. How'd you do it?
Just patience, just kind of riding it out and try to see what the cars are going to do in front of you. When you kind of got slower people in front of you, people get anxious and anything can happen.
Who do you need to thank for being out here tonight?
I got to thank Brunch Bone Concrete Pumping. They've sponsored me for years. They do me really well. And Gunderson Speed Shop.
John, I don't think I've ever seen anything that athletic. I don't know that I could climb to the top of the flag, but you were able to climb up the fence. Great job out there tonight.
Yeah, thanks. You know, I screwed up my qualifying lap. I shouldn't have been up there on the front row like that, but we'll take a win for tonight. Yeah, I think that fence, I think they made that stuff a little bit taller up there and it's a lot stiffer. It's harder to get up, that's for sure.
Who's up accepting the trophy with you tonight, John?
These are my son's nieces. I forgot their names, honestly, because I don't see them a whole lot, a whole other side of the family. But
Chelsea and Harper.
there you go.
Harper.
Nice.
There you go.
All right, John, who do you need to thank for being out here tonight?
I got to especially thank, like always, my buddy Tony Hill, who I work out of his shop. I got another buddy helping out, came out today for his first time in a long time. That's Mike Gallagher.
All right, Caleb, I'm so sorry for calling you Jasmine all night long, but you're Caleb Robinson. You had a great race out there. First, introduce who you have up here accepting your first place trophy.
This is my son, Gabriel.
Excellent. You know, it was so much fun to watch. You had a big crowd out here that was cheering you on the whole way. I think you almost deserved points for 2 cars getting through because you were pushing everybody through the whole course.
Thank you. That was a lot of fun out there.
Any sponsors you need to thank for being out here tonight, Caleb?
Bachmeyer Auto Salvage and Batcave Racing.
Awesome. All right, one more big round of applause. This is Caleb Robinson in the 191. Your winner in tonight's V8 Extreme. All right, so with us now we have the 63 of Matt Vincent in our V8 Extreme. So first time we've seen the V8 Extremes out here this year. What a great show that you guys put on. Tell us how much fun you had out there.
Well, it's the first time that I've ever driven them too, and I'll tell you, compared to the late models, those things are a blast. They're obviously a little bit more work to wheel, but I had an absolute blast doing it. I want to thank Sheridan for letting me drive his car. First day of retirement, got to come out here and do something fun. Beecher Motorsports, mancaveSide.org, and everybody that helps me out, and of course my wife, Pam.
So the first time that you've raced one of these cars, are you going to be out again?
Oh yeah, I'll be out again, and probably with the modifieds as well.
So third place tonight in our Legends, the 9 car, Gary Longley. Gary, that was a long race, huh?
That was a really long race, and starting at the back like that, it actually gave me a better chance of getting to the front with all those cautions. So I was happy, actually.
Yeah, you had a great race, moved, like you said, from the back of the pack up to the front. Who do you need to thank for putting you out here tonight on Saturday?
You know, I got to thank Budweiser. I got to thank, I have the Royal Purple as a sponsor as well. And of course, you couldn't be here without sponsors in your crew. So hats off to my great crew, and just happy to be here.
All right, second place tonight in our Legends, the 11R, Ricky Arnold. Ricky, first, you got to introduce the whole crew that you brought up with you here to accept your second place trophy.
So this is my crew, my 2 boys, Danny and Sully, and my nieces Ellen and Lucy. They came out to support me.
And they stayed through all 50 minutes of the race tonight, huh?
Yeah, they stayed with it much longer than I did.
So you had a great second place finish. Who you need to thank for being out here tonight?
I need to thank the folks with Rev Up Energy, Vital Signs, King's Transmission, Provac, and my wife Julie. Thank you.
All right, our first place finisher in tonight's Legends main event, the 4 of Parker Stevens. Parker, there was a lot of cautions out there, but I think that benefited you towards the end.
Yeah, no, I think we took the lead pretty early on in this race, and we had a good car all weekend long, and I can't thank my guys enough for giving me a hot rod and stuff. But we got her tuned in pretty good today, and when we took the lead, I just knew that, you know, there's going to be some cautions, and it's just log laps, hit your marks and everything, and then we'll come out winning. So I can't thank them enough. They do a lot for me, especially my car owner, Vince, for buying me a car and giving me the opportunity to race again this year, and Brandon and Black Lake Towing giving me the opportunity to race out of his shop is an opportunity.
Awesome. And so those restarts that you had tonight with all those cautions, you were just so strong on those restarts. You kept on adding to your lead each time. Didn't seem like you had any kind of trouble getting back out into first.
Yeah, no, I just really try to keep those tires clean under cautions and stuff, you know, from built-up rubber. And it kind of got cold here tonight, so I made sure to try to keep as much heat in them as possible. So.
All right, first place tonight in our Street Stock main event, it's the 41 of Mark Hubbard. Mark, you had one heck of a move with about 5 or 6 laps left to go. Tell us about it.
I was running fourth for the longest time, and I just couldn't get any drive at the bottom of the track. And so I started moving up to the second groove, and the car had good drive off the corner, and then I was fortunate enough to catch that caution. And I knew that if I was on the outside and had a clean run at it, I was going to get him. So racing against Ted, he and I have raced many races together, and we've never touched. And, you know, I felt going into turn 1 that was going to be the same, and it paid off.
Excellent. All right, who do you need to thank for being out here tonight?
I got to thank my mom and dad. They're the backbone of Hubbard Motorsports, Interstate Batteries, Let's Sack Cancer for Kids, Bullseye Auto Glass, Rick's Tire and Service, Rick Chevron, and I got to thank Chuck Colasar, my crew chief. He did a wonderful job today.
All right, we have third place in tonight's Street Stock, the 45, Nick Beecher. Nick, you were out in front early on, and you were going back and forth with Ted Lindgren. Get the podium tonight. Is that exciting for you, a bit of a disappointment when you were out front leading the whole race?
No, it's definitely exciting. I mean, I have so much respect for those other guys that I'm up here with. Ted, we had a great battle. I mean, we went back and forth a couple times there, swapping the leads, so that was really cool. And then Mark was just patient there, got that late restart, and was able to, kind of take advantage of both Ted and I, who were racing hard and using up our tires. But we're very excited to be up here. Had a little contact there in turns 3 and 4. Kind of got stuck with the 44 car there. I didn't really have a place to go, so just happy to be up here after that.
So you got a lot of nice paint on that car of yours. Who do you need to thank for being out here tonight?
Oh, I got to thank Aiden Walker. He's my crew man. He helped me during the week, and the car was really good leading into the day. We didn't touch it at all. Kimmy Wilkinson, my spotter, she is amazing. I can't thank her enough. We got Oberg Filters, Bill Hunt Race Engines, Beecher Motorsports, John Bender Racing, JRC, all those guys, Cox Wheels Racing, Wilkinson Family Racing, a lot of friends behind us.
So right now we have the 18 of Paisley Bender. Paisley, great job out there. First off, from Joe's Racing Product, you got a brand new hat and you have $25. So all of this is yours, so I'm going to go ahead and give that to you as well. Paisley, we were cheering you on in the heat race. You had a really great heat race earlier on, and you had a great main event. Tell us about this exciting race tonight.
I had a lot of fun. It was a little hard to pass some people, but, I had a lot of fun, and it was worth it.
Paisley, tell everybody out here, all the thousands of people here, how old you are.
I'm 12 years old.
Paisley, who are your sponsors you need to thank for being out here tonight?
I'd like to thank JBR, Joe's Racing Products, Cox Wheels Racing, Image Auto Body, my uncle, my aunt, my mom, my sister, my dad, and Mike Marshall.
The 717 of Diesel Snyder. So first thing, from Joe's Racing Products, you have $50 gift certificate. So there's that piece of paper for you, and a brand new hat from Joe's Racing Products. Diesel, you had a very exciting heat race earlier on. You're just a fun racer to watch. Tell us about when you go super high in that backstretch.
It just gives me more power.
Okay. So you like to go fast going into turn number 3?
Oh, yeah.
I love it. I love it. All right, tell everybody out here how old you are, Diesel.
I'm 12.
12 years old. Look at that. Diesel, who sponsors your car and lets you come out and race?
I've got to give a big thanks to Herink, Gearhead Garage, Your Tow Company, Claffey's Painting, and I can't remember.
So Riley, first off, I know you have a lot of things in your hand here, but Joe's Racing Product wants to give you a brand new hat and $100. So that's all there for you too. Great job, Riley. Here, let me hold this for you. We'll free you up a little bit. So you were out early on, out in the front of the pack, and you were just staying focused out there. You looked really sharp. Tell us about the race being out in front.
It's great being out front. I was just really had to avoid other people, see what's going on around me, make sure I can stay ahead, win. Just pretty much it.
So who do you need to thank for being out here tonight?
I need to thank DL, Half Cock Guns, Highway Auto, Joe's Racing Products, and for the stuff that they gave today. I need to thank Cox Wheels, JBR Racing, my dad, and everybody else that helped on the car.
All right, Riley, tell everybody out here how old you are.
I'm 13 years old.
All right, Brandon, first you got to introduce us to who you brought up with you.
This here is Brandon Jr. He's going to be one year old next Sunday.
So 11 years away from being in a Hornet car, huh, for the Youth Hornets?
Oh, yeah, he can't wait to get out here and whoop up on these kids.
So almost a photo finish, or I think it was a photo finish. A lot of back and forth there, but you got that second place. That was awful tight there towards the end.
Yeah, it was a good time. He definitely wanted that position. I gave her the old floor it and turned down back into him after he shoved me wide. You guys have a good show today?
All right, Brandon, who do you need to thank for being out here tonight?
First of all, I got to thank all you guys for being here. It wouldn't be possible without all you guys. Cox Wheels Racing, JBR, Brandy Hood Promotions. Yeah, just great old time.
So, Jackson, I feel like you and I are becoming fast friends. Is this 3 times so far that I've seen you on the stadium here?
3 times, and it's going to be more.
I love it. I love it. You had some great moves out there. You got into first place with quite a few laps left to go. You just hang on there strong. You had a couple of people trying to challenge you, but you did a great job holding everybody off.
Yeah, I thought I was going to get the black flag for dumping Tyler, but I didn't. And then I saw Brandon, and I was like, oh, I got to go.
So, Jackson, who helps you get the car out here?
John Bender, Brandon Lindbergh, Dawson Cox, Trax, my dad. Yeah.
Steve, even though you were about a lap down, I think at one point, everybody here was cheering for you. You had a great job out there. Tell us what tonight means to you.
Tonight is about what I've done here for 32 years, and that's entertain the grandstands. It's not about racing for me. It's been about entertainment, and you guys make us want to put on the show that we're allowed to put on. And this day is 8 years in the past. We lost Battle Wagon Jr., my son, Sean Peters. Thank you all for being here.
Sonny, how many times have you been out here in this event, the Mini Bump to Pass?
I think this is my 4th time out here. I just got back into it last year, so.
So 4th time out, you got a podium. How much fun did you have out there tonight entertaining this group of fans?
Oh man, it's a blast. I love running with these guys. They're all my brothers. We have a great time out there putting on a show for the crowd. We love it.
All right, who do you need to thank for helping you get out here tonight?
Mainly my wife, my 2 daughters, Caitlin and Kiara, and my brother, president of the club, Richard Turner. I appreciate him.
Tony, you were going back and forth with the 05. You had such a great race out there, but this is what it's all about. Mini bump to pass. You got to get turned sideways every once in a while, huh?
Yeah, it happens every once in a while. I hope the fans like it. We do it for them.
What do you think, fans? Did you enjoy it? All right, Tony, other than the cereal, who do you need to thank for being out here tonight?
Wife and kids for putting up with me building the cars.
I think they love you out there, Travis. That was a great race.
That was awesome. A lot of fun out there. I want to thank Steve for coming out and playing with us. We had a lot of fun.
So the 05 was really good. You were kind of back and forth like we talked about with Tony the Tiger, but in the end, you got the best of the 59.
I wasn't sure. It was close. Tough race.
Very close. All right, Travis, who do you need to thank for being out here tonight?
My whole family. Everybody. Right here.
So, Chad, this is the second night out here for the Legends. You were out here last night. We saw the unfortunate wreck out here down on the front stretch. I heard you didn't get a lot of sleep as you were rebuilding that car. Great podium finish.
Yeah, I'm just thankful to be here right now. I thought my season was over yesterday, and I can't thank John Zaretsky, Aaron Felt, B. Carl Motorsports, anyone that helped me get the car running for today means a lot to me.
Chad, they love you out there. It's so great to see you back here. I think you deserve a little bit of sleep. Why don't you go home and get some sleep, huh?
Yeah, maybe that's what I need. I'm just thankful to be here, glad the fans are here. Just love racing, and it's what I love to do.
All right, Billy, first you got to introduce who you brought up here with you to accept your second place trophy.
This is my daughter, Maddie. She's my #1 fan. She makes this all possible. She makes me want to do this.
Maddie, were you pretty excited to see your dad get a second place?
Yes.
Awesome, great job. So that restart, I think, really helped you out, allowed you to jump up into that second place spot, but great podium finish for you tonight.
Yeah, that restart helped me out big time. Anytime you can beat Chad Sinner, I mean, if anybody that comes here knows he's the real deal. I know he's had struggles overnight, and we were at South Sound Speedway last night, and I didn't get the car. I had to get the car home, unload it, change the gear, prep the car. It was like 2:30 in the morning. We're up at 6:30 to head here, so it's been a long day for us too. I got to thank Bailey's Automotive, Custom Fab, Joe Ryan Race Cars, my family, my wife, my 2 kids, my dad. He's a #1 supporter of mine, and I got the GOAT spotter, Bradley Shaw.
So Parker, you and I interviewed less than 24 hours ago. Unfortunately, nobody was here. We did it at the very end. But you came here, you decided you were going to do it again just so you can get your interview in front of thousands of people. Great job.
Thank you. Yeah, I can't thank everyone enough back at the shop. And Vince Machado for giving me an opportunity to race this year, and Brandon at Black Lake Towing for letting me do the same thing and keep everything in the shop. And hell of a weekend. I mean, 2 wins and a track record. That's pretty impressive. So I give my team a pat on the back.
Yeah. Great job by you and by your team. So tell us who the whole team is that sponsors that car out there.
Yeah, so we have Vince, my car owner, Brandon at Black Lake Towing, Granite Gallery, Olympic Trailer and Truck, WeatherGuard Roofing, Landrum Springs. Gosh, we got a whole list of them on the car this year. Studio West, Fusion Graphics. We got them all on there, yeah. So I got to thank them enough.
Michael, that was such an exciting race. I think that might have been the best Hornet race we've seen all season long. You had a great race out front early. Got into 3rd place. Not a bad spot to be, though.
It was a tough one. These guys are faster than I could ever want to be, and especially my first season. So it's pretty great to be up with these guys. So it's especially with Bobby. Bobby is fighting for this just as much as anybody out here, but he deserves it a lot more.
So he'll help you get that car ready every Saturday and Sunday in this situation to be out here at the racetrack.
Mostly my sister. Katie and Timber, they work endlessly on these cars to get them ready to go, and well, I'm just a driver.
Bobby, I think I was a little bit focused on that 81 car. It was so much fun to watch. You were making so many good moves and making some great progress, ending up in second tonight on the podium.
Yeah, it felt great. I've been working real hard to get faster, and it's paying off.
Who helps you bring that 81 car out here?
I want to give a special shout out to Shelton Finishing, Brad Brocker Drywall Specialist, and Central Welding, but also for getting me started, the Cox family and the Miller family and my family.
Christian, that battle between you and Michael in the 78 car, so much fun to watch. Like I said earlier, it was a great race. Tell us about that battle back and forth with you and the 78.
Oh man, I mean, if that was fun to watch, it was way more fun to drive. Michael's a great driver. That was so hard to get around him. I tore my car up. Like, I think the back wheel might fall off before I make it to Tech. I don't know.
All right, and who helps you get out here on Saturdays and Sundays?
All right, my main sponsor is Turbo Espresso in Linwood. And then we got GN Northwest, Exterior Wall Systems, Matco, Hornets Nest Racing, and just my family in general.
And so tell us about the B main event. It was a couple of races ago, but tell us what you thought was awful exciting about that race for the 46 car.
Oh man, this race was so much fun. You know, we're normally out here in the super stock figure 8 class, and just to come out here in a Hornet and have some fun on a road course, it was a blast.
Mackenzie, who are the sponsors that help you get out here?
I got my list. I got to thank Rep and Welding and Rail, Brandy Hood Promotions. She's the one that does all of our in-car cameras. Washington Door and Glass for all of our amazing windshields. They take care of us. And last but not least, I got to thank Michael Hathaway for letting me run his car tonight. And hashtag all the cookies.
Tim, you came up earlier. You got your trophy. You went back to sit in the stands. But, hey, you're back here to talk to us. Tell us about the race tonight.
Yeah, well, I didn't know how the whole program went. So this is my very, very first time here. I've never driven a car before on a racetrack.
How about that? His first trophy out here, second place. Let's give it up.
Thanks. Thank you. I tell you what a blast. And the Duncan family and the Bjorn family did such a great job prepping the car for me. I mean, I had no idea. I didn't even know what kind of car I was driving. I didn't know how the track went, anything. And so Michael, pulled third. And then, of course, Annika, they all gave me great advice on how to drive because I didn't know what the hell I was doing. So I was just out there kind of winging it. But huge thanks to everybody. I mean, it was a hoot. You'll probably see me again.
Austin, how many times have you been up here on the stand?
This is my first time this year. The car's been running great. I went on the podium last year once, and it was great. I'm glad to be back up here.
So who do you need to thank, Austin, for being able to be out here? Your car looks like it has a lot of stickers over the side of it.
It does. We have a lot of sponsorship and a lot of people that support us, thankfully. I got to start off with my family. My grandparents, they all support us a lot, and it just helps out. But most importantly, I gotta thank Everett Steel, Classic Chiropractic, Rangan Earthworks, Steph's Machias, Espresso, and I know there's probably somebody I'm missing, but just everybody that helps us out here at the track, everybody's so great. Most importantly, though, I got to thank everybody that served for us. That's the reason we're here. We wouldn't be here without them. So